It is 11th July and good morning. And today's day starts with asking you a simple question. And that question is, what if you treat yourself like a startup? Now, India has recently seen the episodes of Shark Tank. And if you see the line of entrepreneurs that are coming in, there are a lot of people with a lot of energy, with a lot of motivation, a lot of discipline, a lot of investment. And the question arises from that people are investing so much into the businesses. What if we started treating ourselves as a startup? And how will we go about that? That is the question. And the text reads from 11th June. But what does Socrates say? Just as one person delights in improving his farm, the another in his horse, so I delight in attending to my own improvement day by day. Now, the very reason this question arises is because growing a business is much like actually growing a person. And I believe in the first episode of Shark Tank India, the person asked the entrepreneur if they are okay with changing the name of the business. And the entrepreneur actually said that right now the business is small, so they can change the name. Like when a baby is small, you can change the name of the baby. But when the baby grows up, you cannot change the name. And the same thing applies here as well. Humans are born and brought up, businesses do the same. There is incubation, then there is survival stage, then there is growth stage, then there is basically this booming up, then it goes into IPO and everything. Yeah. The same thing does happen to us also. We are also incorporated, and then we basically take form. We go into our particular niche, our education. We started developing network. Money gets invested into us. A lot of you watching this might be having a business loans right now. And after that, the only little problem is we start just losing that thing. And you will not expect a business to actually invest all its time in procrastination or watching a reel. So if you put, and I'm currently experiencing this, if I put, let's just say 30k into a salary of a person and they are just wasting time, all right, out of the 8 hours, for the 6 hours, they're not doing anything. It will give me so much pain. But if my dad does the same thing, all right, for my education, for basically bringing me up, but what do? We waste that time. We waste that time watching reels. We waste that time in procrastination into a lot of stuff. And that is how a human can relate to a business and the growth of a business. And this is where I want to make the statement of daily improvement. There is a quote that actually goes that if you do 1% improvement every day, then at the end of the year, you will have improved 365%, right? And the same thing happens to business, right? We look at monthly goals. For example, the sales target might be 555. And what you are trying to do is beat that. Then you want to go to something like 600, then 700, then 800. The exact same thing happens. But we take business so seriously at 1% thing. The 1% thing, 365% growth just remains like a quote. That's it. Just a quote on the wall. Nothing else. First thing is to understand that if the business is not going to survive without that goal and target and vision and mission, so is for your life. Otherwise, we will be just wandering here and there. A lot of times, investing in yourself, and when I say investing in yourself, I mean education, personal development, going to the gym even, all right, hanging out with the correct people, networking, is kind of so much undermined in personal growth. But we have to start talking about it. We have to start talking about the risk and the rewards of whatever we are doing, like actually an investment. If I hang out with this person, am I risking something? Am I risking my character? Am I risking my investments? Am I risking my money just by being with the person? You know, the people you hang out, the 5 people you hang out with are going to be the result of how you turn out. Then it is an investment of time as well, right? So we have to start thinking about the risk and reward of our time, of our money, as in an investment into your business, of yourself, as you would do in any kind of startup. The next point is building your startup. The next point is building your network. As simply, if you would have a business, all right, and you're trying to grow that business, you will need network, you will need to connect with people. Even if you do not like those people, you will still try to buy a share with them. Let's just say you go and buy a share in any big company. You do not even care who the next shareholders are until and unless the CEO is okay and the owner is okay, right? Same way, when we look at our life is much more dictated by how do we feel about a certain person than how beneficial is somebody for us. And popular old time agas have this, that people used to hang out with people, deal with them, deal with teachers who they did not like, work with them, stay at their place, where people basically used to treat them like shit, but they still used to do it because they wanted to learn. And in our culture, we are seeing this kind of, cancel culture, where if you don't like anything, that thing is cancelled, go on. But the benefit that you would have actually derived from it, other than feeling good, is actually not even measured. Actually measuring success. How do you measure success? For example, how happy you are. If you ever go to any journaling app, they'll keep asking you every day, on a scale of 1 to 5, how happy are you feeling? And I used to actually wonder, why the hell do they do that? The reason is to track. The reason is to track the triggers. The reason is to track what emotions make you feel that way, and to just get a better understanding of you. The same thing we do with profit and loss balance sheets. This is the exact same thing. So what you have to do is you have to keep a track. You have to keep a track of your personal growth. You can do a diary, you can do a journal, you can do anything. But you have to, if I sum this video up, okay, it will simply be that you have to take yourself more seriously. Lightly, alright, lightly, but more seriously, and with more attention. So I want you to, I really, really hope that video helps you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Till then, focus on your startup.